7 Austin weather.
Hello friends, I'm Meteorologist Zack Shields in the Fox 7 Weather Center. Get ready for a level 3 severe weather day out of 5. We've been placed under enhanced risk for severe weather, and already much of the area, all the counties highlighted in red, including the Austin Metro, under a tornado watch until 5 o'clock this afternoon. A tornado watch means look out. Conditions are favorable for rotating thunderstorms that could lead to some tornado formation. So keep a close eye on the sky. So far today, the storms have been bubbling up along this slow-moving warm front that's producing just enough spin in the atmosphere to generate some isolated rotating supercells. And that storm threat goes all the way up into the panhandle. And as this upper low that's swirling over New Mexico pivots toward Texas, it's going to enhance our rain and storm threat again tonight. First stop out in the hill country. Yes, you're dealing with some rain and storms early in the afternoon, but then round 2 will get here by mid to late evening. For the Austin Metro, closer to midnight. And then our eastern counties happening after midnight. And there's that upper low I was talking about. It's going to make a direct hit on us. As long as we're east of that low, it's going to bring all the ingredients together for multiple rounds of rain and thunderstorms. So here comes that bowling ball of energy, putting us due east of that low. And when it comes across, it's going to bring in some colder air aloft. So as it warms up near the ground, the air has to rise, and it's going to accelerate that rising motion when it brings in that pocket of colder air aloft, and that will allow the clouds to build up into thunderstorms and produce some very powerful updrafts. So all the ingredients are coming together for some severe storms. We have enough fuel. Just step outside and you feel all that moisture. We have the triggering mechanism, the warm front close by, some wind shear, wind direction changing with height. And that puts rotation in the atmosphere. We'll have plenty of instability, all that rising motion. You put it all together, and for the first time in a while, the Storm Prediction Center has placed much of Central Texas under enhanced risk for severe weather. That's a level 3 out of 5 severe weather day. Let's go through the main threats with this severe weather outbreak. You see the shade of red and the dashed black lines? That's the Storm Prediction Center saying heads up in this area, including Central Texas and off to the northeast, we could have significant damaging hail. 2 to 3 inches in diameter. Most of that's going to happen tonight, starting this evening, according to our future hail predictor. And then the damaging wind outlook, the bullseye for that is over in East Texas. I think what's going to happen, we'll have individual thunderstorms begin to form toward north and west. That's when they'll start to drop some hail, and then they'll merge into a line that will cruise eastbound. And when that happens, the straight line wind damage threat will increase. How about the tornado threat? I told you about that tornado watch until 5 o'clock this afternoon. Well, later on tonight, that tornado threat will shift more into East Texas. Now, our high-res computer weather model, don't focus on where it's showing the rotating thunderstorms. Just focus on the timing and the coverage of the rotating thunderstorms. This is 7 o'clock. We were talking about those individual thunderstorms showing up north and west of Austin, not only dropping huge chunks of ice, but also the potential of some rotation. And then that gets a little bit closer to the I-35 corridor and beyond after midnight. So it's going to be one of those nights you're going to have to pay close attention to the weather. So we have quarter to egg size hail possible, a moderate to high risk of that happening. Wind gusts 50 to 70 miles per hour, moderate risk of that happening. A high risk of lightning. So far today, these storms have been cranking out a lot of electricity, thousands of volts per 30 minutes. And then low to moderate threat of isolated tornadoes. So when will this unfold here? Let's take it hour by hour. For the rest of the afternoon, we may see a lull in the action. That first wave of storms lifting to the north, the atmosphere will stabilize somewhat. It's the calm before the big-time storms. Yeah, especially if we see a little bit of sunshine, warms up in the 80s, make the atmosphere even more unstable. Watch what happens when that upper low I showed you pivots into Texas. Boom, storms start to unfold here late in the evening out in the hill country. And then that line slowly starts to come together. This is midnight. Man, there's going to be some loud thunderstorms going to wake you up. Yeah, you're going to not get your full night beauty sleep, that's for sure. And then by 1 a.m., storms are lining up, crossing the I-35 corridor, still going strong over eastern counties. And then by the time you wake up tomorrow morning, the storm threat is over. Then the cooler, drier breeze kicks in, clearing skies. Going to be really nice for the rest of the week. We just got to get through the next 24 hours. Already, we've had 1 to 2 inches of rain coming out of these storms up across the hill country. The moderate risk for localized flooding stretches from East Texas into Louisiana. They are bracing for 4 to 6 inches of rain in some locations. Here locally from Austin eastward, a slight risk of localized flooding. At this point in time, I think the ground is dry enough that it can handle some of this rainwater. And for the computer weather models show a 1/2 inch to 1 inch on average, with some spots getting more than that, maybe 1 to 2 inches of rain, something we're going to have to monitor very closely. Keep it right here on Fox 7 Austin. Make sure you download our free Fox 7 weather app to get the latest weather alerts. Stay weather aware, everybody. Have a great day.